Hey, welcome! So glad to have you here. I'm super excited to see you all. We're just gonna kick back and chill tonight, listen to some fun music. Happy winter solstice, happy Yule time, happy longest night of the year. Just so much going on right now, absolutely love it. And this is my channel, Brown Eyed Bird ASMR. So, this is the second year I've done it, where I have done this activity where I have streamed on the longest night of the year, the winter solstice, the Yule time, and it's usually been a voted game, or in some cases, last year, since it was the first time I did it, I finished up Return of the Obra Dinn. This year, the subscribers and people on my page voted for The Sims 4, a new thing. I have not played The Sims in forever. Last time I played The Sims was, I want to say 2010, maybe even less than that. I definitely didn't have it on my laptop. Hey, Cybot the Noob, welcome, glad you could make it. We're just talking about how I have not touched The Sims. I have not touched The Sims since Sims 2. I will say that much. So it has been a while. I still have my Sims 2 games. I still have the CDs. I still have the manuals. I, in theory, could reinstall it, but you know what? I've got The Sims 4 instead. Steam was generous enough to have it go free. So, hey, not complaining whatsoever about that. I did play the first Sims game, and then I played Sims 2, and I skipped over Sims 3, went right to Sims 4. So, yay me! So, as I was saying, this is the second year I've done a winter solstice stream, where I've stayed up late on a school night, no less. Not really, it's a work night. But this is the second time I've done it where I've stayed up a little bit later than I normally would. And I've just played a game. So we have got The Sims 4. Super exciting. I cannot wait to play this. I have tried it out. I have been testing just to make sure I remember all the keys. Still got a ways to go. Still trying to figure out. See, I mean, some of the stuff was muscle memory, like where things go, how things were doing beforehand. So some of the controls are still the same that I remembered, and some aren't. So, you know, it's going to take some time. So you'll have to be patient with me while I remember everything. But I have the base game. I don't have any of the other expansions right now. So stuff like the university or the seasons and things like that, I don't have yet. I may get them eventually. I look for sales, of course, as much as I possibly can. Yeah, so just testing this out, making sure everything is going okay. I'm seeing some buffering showing up on my side. Hopefully everything is going okay. It should be fine. I'm still showing as being of having it broadcast. So for right now, we're just gonna kind of keep going, make sure everything is going okay. But yeah, eventually I'll start getting some of the packages of stuff. I definitely want to get seasons. That is one of the first ones I want to get. So you know, as time goes on, I'll start collecting these again. It's not a high rush to get some of these because, much like Stardew Valley, the risk of this is pulling me back in and starting to get all the stuff on. And this computer is supposed to be a business one, so I have to be very cautious about what I put on here. That should be fine, though. No need to overload on the expansions when you're just getting back to it. Very minor buffering. Okay, but everything seems to be going well. Fantastic. So, as long as it stays minor, then we'll leave it at that. Seems to be okay. But yeah, so yeah, I'm not going out of my way to get all the expansions, but there may be a couple I get. We'll see. For right now, I'm quite satisfied with getting this. So yeah, we're just going to take a moment or two. I'm going to fill up my water, drink a little bit, make sure that not going to yawn too much. My second wind will kick in here in a little while. I usually get a little sleepy around this time, but I'll get a second wind in a few. Anyway, tonight, since we're still learning the ins and outs of the game, and it's not going to be a very long stream. We'll probably go until 10. But we're also not going to start from scratch building a character. I'll do that in another stream some other time. I may even do a let's play of this. I don't know. But we are definitely going to be playing a scenario in this one. I'm going to get one of the already existing scenarios, and we're going to play that for a couple of hours. And of course, it'll be lots of fun because I get to do the fun voices. Yay! All right. So we'll get a couple of moments, and we'll start in about 2 minutes. So make sure you got your popcorn. Make sure you got your pop or your tea or whatever it is you are drinking on this very cold night. Is everybody hunkered down? I don't know where y'all are in various areas, but in my area, there is a winter storm on its way in within the next 12 to 16 hours. We're supposed to be getting something. So hopefully wherever you are safe, you are warm, out of danger. I, at the moment, am. I've got warm blankets. I've got water stashed up. I don't know if I can translate Simlish. Also, I'm going to have to be very, very careful about the music because I could very easily be demonetized because all the music, even though it's in Simlish, it could very easily go badly because of all the music. So I'm going to have to be very, very careful about the music at this point. So if my sim starts asking for some sort of stereo, I may have to tell it no because I don't know what about the music. So sorry, Sims, if you want a stereo, you may have to wait until I can set something up so that non-copyrighted music is about to play. Anyway, we're going to get into this. So let me pull this up. Let me stop the music here. And let me switch over. Because here we go. All right, the music just hits you like that, and that's something. So yeah, this is our game. Ooh, what's this? Wait, what? Am I offline? I'm not offline. Don't. Oh, maybe it means like, I'm gonna stay offline for the time being because I may have to go back and do this. So yeah, you'd think they would use copyright-free music for this. Would it be cheap? Would be cheaper for? Yeah, it would be. I don't know. Maybe because it's not in English. Maybe that's how they get the workaround. I don't know. I have no idea. So I guess we'll find out. But anyway, so let's take a look at the scenarios. I already have one going, but I'm not going to play them. So let's see. We've got. I want to stick to beginner stuff because I'm still learning. So, let's see. I don't want to go with, those are intermediate. These are 2. I want to do a family. Let's see. Satisfaction points. What else we got? Oh, goodness. These are too many toddlers. Wow. Look at all of this. Easy. Ooh. In the yes, working in retail can be so stressful. Some Sims just have the worst luck and get all the rude customers. Can this Sim leave their problems at work and unwind at home? I've been there. So let's see. Let's see. Any thoughts? You all watching, what do you think? I'm already got one of these going. That's right here. So I'd rather not start another one. And I do want to stick to stuff like beginner or easy. How about this one? This, the making money one. This sim moved to a new place and started off without a single simoleon in their bank account, starting with nothing other than a dream of one day being a fabulously wealthy. Can this sim figure out a way to make millions, or are they destined to go from rags to rags? Don't know. That could be kind of fun. Making money sounds good? Yeah, I think so too. So you start with none and you have 1 million simoleons. So that's kind of stuff hard to start with. Maybe we shouldn't start with absolutely nothing. What's this one? I kind of like the look of this one. Start with Nova Curious. So we may... This actually looks like it'd be kind of fun to do. Nova Curious, a career-driven young adult. You know what? I kind of like the looks of this one to do... It looks like 2 of them. So it might be a little bit interesting. See, everything else is intermediate, and I'm just not ready for that. This is probably why it's easy, because... So let's see. We'll flip a coin for this. You're gonna have to trust me on this because I don't have a flipping thing. So heads, we start with stuck in their shadow. Tails, we do making money. So here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Get back here. It is heads. Here we go. Let's give this a shot. And I won't necessarily do this with everything. Ooh, okay. So we currently have 30,000. Hooray, we've got something. Willow Creek, Oasis Springs, or Newcrest. You know what? Let's do this one. Yep, thank you. I absolutely agree. No starter homes. Oh no, this world doesn't have any good starter homes for you. If you decide to start in this world, you need to build the entire home for your house, but don't worry, you can always go back to the residential worlds. Okay, let's go back to let's go back. We'll go to Willow Creek, because there's some house stuff there. So let's see, that's taken. Let's see, this one, let's find one that's some nice houses. That one looks like it would be kind of difficult. So let's see, this one or this one. Crick Cabana or Daisy Hovel. Let's do Crick Cabana. It seems like it would be a good fit. Because, yeah, we'll do this one. All right. We're going to move in. Yes, we're moving in. Do we want it furnished? Yes, yes, please. Let's furnish it. All right, here we go. Wabbit tablet. I love the names on these already. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. All right, let's see. Quitting the rat race. Keep your enemies close. The underdog wins and enemies to lovers. How appropriate for this channel. Learn about scenarios. Okay. Well, start a new scenario from the main menu. Scenario goals. Be rewarded with things like traits, potions, or even satisfaction points. Ooh, sounds good. All right. Let's click out of this. Join the tech guru career. Ooh, kind of like that. To become a tech guru, click on the phone and find a job. All right. Ooh, what a lovely little place. Kind of reminds me of my place. Wait, what are you doing? Oh, apparently we're going to bed. Hold on, I'm barely did anything there, person. Where's the thing? There we go. Why are you getting some sleep? Your energy is fine. Anyway, so yeah. Well, first thing I can think of as we get to things is this is going to go from a bedroom. This is going to be our bedroom. We should be sleeping in this. Place the laptop. See, we don't have any place to put it right now. So, where do we go? Is it in here? It's in inventory. Laptop. Place in world. Where do we put it? Oh, there we go. So we want to find a job. Tech guru. Here we go. So we've got Sundays and Mondays off. Sounds perfect. That sounds like a fantastic job to me. Yes. All right. So now we have got a ace engineer because we got the day off right now. Is it Sunday? It is. All right. Let's see. Let's have you know what? Now you can go to sleep there, person. And I think we are going to first we're going to slow this down a little bit. And we are going to very quickly get rid of some of this because one, we can get a little bit of extra money here. Let's see, go on. That same as me, IRL, sleeping when I have energy and any... Yeah, same! Who's this? I'm sleeping. I don't answer the phone when I'm asleep. I've got news for you people. Sorry to disappoint. Skills, relationships, inventory, simology, foods. Alright. So, what we need is to get rid of... Oh, here we go. There we go. This is what I wanted. Because I think... Oh, there's no door there. Well, that's bizarre. But I suppose that's okay. All right, here we go. Let me do this away. Nope, that's not what there we go. Here's what I want. Build, manage. No, not cancel. See, I'm still learning this. This is fun. All right. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me do... We're going to sell that, and we're going to sell that. Because we are going to get ourselves an office. Because, let's see, surfaces. Desk, yes. Not a super expensive one, but good enough for... Yeah, it should be good. No, that's no. Wait, what's this? No, we'll get this one. It's a decent enough one. And then we'll get a chair. Comfort. Desk chair. We'll get this one. We'll splurge. We'll splurge. And then, come here, you. No. There we go. Perfect. And because we also need Bird speed runs The Sims when? We're not ready for a speed run yet. Oh, that's so cute. I like that one. That's cute. But we're going to get this one. Here we go. We'll get that one. All right. And then that is good enough for right now. All right. Hello, Epic. Glad you could make it. And yes, we speed run this, but only when absolutely necessary. All right. So it is 3 o'clock in the morning. So yes, we have the ability to we have our job. That was the first thing. So first thing we want is to get promoted to project manager, achieve level 4, and answer a mysterious call. Oh, this must be him. What up, Toonhead? I heard you got a job at Rainy Days Entertainment, the same startup where I work. Ready to be overshadowed by me again? It'll be just like in college. Don't worry, when they fire you, I'll write you a recommendation letter for a senior loser position. Lol. Ugh, not this again. Yeah, seriously, I've known people like that. That is not the voice I'm going to use for him all the time. I fully intend to give him a much better voice. I think he was just being obnoxious at that point, which, you know, again, he's being obnoxious. You only do that for the people that you have a thing for, in my opinion. He's just very, very, very bad at expressing himself. Anyway, so no, we're not going to speed run this. We're just going to play this for a couple of hours, see how far we can get with Nova Curious. And assign to right side. We assigned. That's really cool. Anyway, this house would actually, I would absolutely love this house if it were mine to get a house like this, because this bedroom I would totally be turning into my office / studio. I would just need to have like this space here turn into like box this off and soundproof the entire thing and have the computer like right up here and then connect everything. That would be totally cool. So yeah, absolutely. Would love to be able to do that. Turn this one section into a recording booth and then have everything set up and then have this blocked off here so I'd have another door to have a bedroom. But even this bedroom is kind of big, honestly. I would probably like make it right here and then have it blocked off and then have this area. I don't know. I don't need that much space for a bedroom. But then, the rest of this would be absolutely cool. This would be a perfect starter home for me, too. And I've always loved this. This area in here needs a window seat. Need to have a window seat here. I love that shape. I've always wanted one of those. Also, please excuse me. I have been battling a slight cold. It's mostly in my nose. But it's making me a little bit hoarser for most things. I mean, right now, my voice is pretty normal, but if I try and go up high into what I have coined my Bernadette voice, because I have discovered recently that I can get pretty close to sounding like Bernadette does. And most voice actors, they will have lead-in lines that get them in there. So if you all are familiar with The Big Bang Theory, and you're familiar with Bernadette and how high and squeaky and cute her voice is, I can do that voice. And my lead-in line to get into that voice is usually from where she was helping Amy shop for her wedding dress. And with the line, "Whoa, look at your waist, where you been hiding that thing?" And suddenly I'm there. I'm in my Bernadette voice. And all voice actors have these little lead-in lines that they do to get them there. And that just happens to be the one I chose. I don't always need it, but it does help often. But yeah, I've discovered that I can mimic that tone and that pitch of a voice. So I call it my Bernie voice. All right, it's almost time to wake Nova up. She's going to be waking up about the same time I do every day. When I say waking up, I don't necessarily mean getting out of bed. I mean, I will usually wake up at about 5:45. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm getting out of bed yet. It's usually another 15 to 20 minutes before I'm actually going, right, time to get out. But guess what? You are getting up, sir. Or ma'am. Or I don't know. What did it say? Nova. Adult. Entrepreneurial. Preferences. Nova. Yeah. Oh, she's a young adult. Ooh, Nova Curious. All right. So, yeah. I actually don't know what they prefer. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But anyway, I don't have work until Tuesday, so for right now, we're just going to all right. So, time to wake up. Probably shouldn't have done that. I probably shouldn't have woken them up like that, especially since they were close to being done. But we've got stuff to do. What are you angry about? Oh! Let's see. So, let's take a cold shower. Okay, calm down. Yeah, we're going to take a cold shower because we're very angry at the moment. Yeep. Yeah, I don't have a very good Elmo voice, but I can do Elmo's laugh. But I can't talk like Elmo all the time. But I can go up pretty high. But yeah, it's a little bit tougher with this cold. And no, it hasn't been doing anything. It's mostly in my nose. I just don't like being stuffed up. But who does, right? All right. All right. Let's eat the ham and cheese. Eat the ham and cheese. All right, well, we seem to be feeling a slightly better. Negative emotions.
Oh, Lonkas.
All right. We're going to play a game, I think.
Oh,
Why are you thinking about diapers? I mean, whatever works, you know. I think we're going to play a game. Yeah. All right, is that making you feel better? Food always makes me feel better. All right. So, good. We're going to clean up. And then we are going to play a game. Let's play Sims Forever. All right. This will make us feel better, right? Yay, we're laughing. That's good. Aggravating conversation. Feeling angry after an unpleasant conversation. Alright, so we're trying to calm ourselves down? I think. I hope this is going to calm us down. Because they were saying, like, control your anger. Take a cold shower, calming down in a mirror, or even taking an angry poop in the toilet. This will make the angry moodlets disappear faster. Says you. Of all the things, I have no response. I didn't realize taking an angry poop could help with moods. Especially with negative ones. But then again, I've always found counting to 10 helped me. Playing games helps me. What do you guys do when you get angry? Count to 10, cold showers. Do you take angry poops? I don't know. Oops, sorry about that. I just bumped my microphone. Oh, are we seeing improvement?
Oh.
Oh, I think our
Oh. Yibs.
I think our anger is about gone.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Boo boo.
Okay. But we're not going to worry about any of that right now.
Tib tib.
All right.
Oh, Felina believe.
All right, we're gonna stop that because that doesn't seem to be doing our anger any good. Let's try doing what they suggested. Oh, we're not stomping anymore, so that's good. I'm glad they censored this. They always used to do that back in the day too.
Gensh? Oh, Lux. Oh.
Oh, apparently we need a garbage can. Yay! We'll get a garbage can. Let's get a garbage can. Forgot about that. Storage. No. Probably be appliances? No. Off the grid? No. What would it be under? Decorations? No. No. What would it be under? Anybody know? Kids? Nope, wouldn't be under that. Water features? That's the plumbing. Surfaces? Comfort? No. No, not lighting. Not electronics. Appliances. Storage. Alright, let's try this. Trash cans. There we go. Oh, it is under here. Alright. I like this music. Alright, how do we... Oh! Oh, we do have a trash can there. Apparently it can't go in that spot. Bathroom's too small. Alright, we're going to cancel that then. Oh, that must be a shadow then. Alright, so let's see. We are focused. Become focused. Oh, we're going to read a book. My favorite. So yeah, I have plans to start reading more in the new year. Before I go to bed, try and read a couple of chapters. What did we just read? So to become focused, playing video games. All right, let's go play some more video games. Play game. Let's play sports. I am terrible at sports games. I am terrible at them. I love doing the racing games. But I am terrible. There is something about not having the weight of the wheel in my hand that I can't do it. It's frustrating to me too because I enjoy them. Oh, So this is some of the neighbors who have come to say hello. We have a welcome wagon. So guess what? We're going to stop that. And we're going to come say, invite neighbors in. Yeah, why not? Because we got a chance to make some friends here. That'll help keep our emotions under control too.
Pinkubu Koiba?
Grenea.
We have a house party. Woo! Everybody in. Ooh, what's that? Take a piece. I'm going to take a piece. I'm going to take a piece of whatever it is. Num-nums. It's fruit cake. It's a family heirloom. Wait. Oh, I'm happy. Yay!
Hakayalanim. Nixaloo.
Oh, yeah,
Grisham.
Behorm.
Wapata. Preta?
All right.
Samba. So,
That's really cool. Fruitcake is fun. Is there any racing game that sticks out to you? Gran Turismo. My boyfriend is playing that all the time. I love watching him do it because he's great at them. Let's go talk to everybody.
Dag dag.
Dag dag.
Siwa.
But Gran Turismo immediately what comes to mind. Also, of course, Mario Kart.
Oh.
So I'm just going to talk to all of these people here. Yeah, Gran Turismo is one that comes to mind. Mario Kart is another one. I am pretty good at Mario Kart, but hey, you know, there's not a whole lot of steering involved in it. Like, I watch some of the motorsport channels that do Gran Turismo, and I'm blown away by how good they are, and the setups they've got are impressive. I have no space for something like that, but again, I would love to be able to have a kind of office / area where I could have like a huge YouTube setup like Jacksepticeye or Markiplier. But my work is different than what they do as far as like, you know, my Let's Plays are very specific. But, you know, it's loads of fun to play something like this because I get to talk. So, yeah, they're, you know, just... Yeah. You know, why are you setting out my computer? I have very important information on that.
Soon. Jinjil Shopa?
Am I talking to all of them?
Come bippin him boy. Meshka. Sploif Kinar. Pando Crest.
All right, I'm going to meet all these,
Dag dag. So,
and I'm going to greet,
Aw, yoyum.
do that, because I'm silly, and then,
Nurture.
Oh!
and then,
Nude. Ospa? Kravis
come on, funny, tell a joke about penguins. Penguins are funny.
Fumu. Kwazaru. Jongi. Jarb.
Oh, that's really fun. Nova's new skill in comedy allows her to tell jokes at a microphone and write jokes on a computer.
Smurgus. Turaquink. Kuzip. Plevar. Oh, Nabaquink.
I don't think you could say that word. On kart racing of sorts. Kart racing is fun. I'll tell you the other game I'm really bad at it, but I still love it, is first-person shooter games. I'm terrible at them. I'm awful at them, but I do own one. And the only reason I won't get rid of it, even though I'm terrible at it, is it is signed by the guy who voices the main character. And that... Yeah, it's true. Watching Benedict Cumberbatch try and pronounce penguins is... I've seen that clip. It's the game is called Ghost Hunter. Maybe someday I'll play it and watch you guys laugh yourselves silly at my, you know, failure at trying to do it. But it's signed by the voice actor who did the main character in that game, and that's Rob Paulson. He's personalized it to me. I can never get rid of it. So I can't get rid of the game.
Loonies. Gelsey. Nepa.
All right, I've got a good bunch of friends here. So, yeah. This fruitcake is going to go fast. That's very holiday, too, is fruitcake. I have actually never tried fruitcake. Just, ooh, this looks like the kind of TV you should be playing video games on. Like, my Atari should be hooked up to this right now. Yeah, my office would end up looking like a game room, a recording room, a studio, just everything. Why are they all on my computer playing games? Why are you putting the stuff on? Hey, I'm making some good friends. I really, wow. Apparently we got, Travis and I got on real fast. Like, we got on like a house on fire. Your first PS hooked up to the TV, yeah. My first TV had the rabbit ears, had the turn dial. I had it souped up 6 ways to Sunday with aluminum foil. That is how I watched my way through Hercules: The Legendary Journeys back in the day. It was my little turn dial TV. Every month or so I had to replace the aluminum and the wire to help get my signal better. But my first TV that I bought with my own money, I have had for 10 years now. Over 10 years. I bought it in 2009, and it's still working great, but one of these days I am going to have to replace it. Because it is starting to show its age. But as long as it's working, I'm not going to stress about it because... Alright, I got to send all these people home at some point, but, they're all having fun. Why bother? Now, my first television was a 42-inch tube TV. But now I've got a flat screen of Philips that's served me well for 13 years now, so I have no intent of getting rid of it until it absolutely has to. Oh, everybody's going home. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. We seem to have gotten well with Travis, so we're going to play a game now to become focused. Still hold on to those old TVs for my retro consoles. I do too. When the opportunity comes, the problem with having to replace the TV is the TV, I had to replace it when I moved out to Wyoming because the other one, it was too heavy to move. And when I moved home, my parents, I gave them a lot of my furniture that I wasn't going to be using right away. Especially when it was time for me to start moving, I was kind of like, no, I really should not try and get too much of this stuff. Thank you, I appreciate that. No, my TVs last long. It's my computers that don't last very long because I work those suckers hard. I mean, they run my business, they run my personal stuff. I had a laptop that eventually the screen just died. And I had to hook it up to another screen, but I had a very bad screen for it. And then I managed to replace the laptop because I needed something that was going to work for my voice recording. And it was working well for a while. And then I kind of needed more power. So my current laptop was working really well. And then when I set up the studio here, I splurged and got myself a desktop. So I have a whole system in here where I can read scripts on one, see my recording on the other, and now my laptop is just my personal laptop. I carry it with me when I'm going to be going places. So yeah, I work my computers hard. My TVs, not so much. Yeah, I bought it in summer of 2009. So it'll be 14 years old come the summer. So yeah, it's pretty good. And let's see. Let's clean up. No, you're gonna clean up after you finish. We're going to do this become focused thing. Then maybe we'll do this Browse Simpedia. It's a fun name. I love all the plays on the names and stuff. So let's see. More choices. Web. Simpedia. As soon as you're done washing up the dishes. So one thing we'll probably have lots of fun in this is seeing how how Nova here responds to different chores. She doesn't seem to have a problem with, yay! She doesn't seem to have a problem with washing dishes or keeping things clean. Wonder how she feels about taking out the trash or doing all the other cleaning. I will tell you my least favorite chore, and that is washing dishes. I absolutely hate washing the dishes. My first job after college, while I was waiting for a full-time job, was washing dishes at a restaurant, little tea shop, and I hated it because it was hot. The water was hot. It was hot back there, and I did it all the time. Am I actually taking out the trash? Yes, I am. So apparently we don't have a problem, Nova, with doing chores and stuff. Oh, but oh my gosh. This is so pretty. See, I can't wait to get the expansion I'm going to get is definitely going to be seasons, because I definitely like the world building it does. Keep needs satisfied. Achieve level 4 in programming skill. What does that do? Promotion requirements include leveling up a programming skill. Click on computer, select any interaction under the program category. You can always check what your skill needs of working on the work panel. All right, let's take a look at that. Achieve level 3 video gaming and reach level 4 programming. So I got 3 out of 4. All right, let's do more choices. Program. Practice programming. Well, at least she's putting the book away. Fantastic. That's a fun shelf. All right. So we're going to do that. So we've got this day off, and then we've got Tuesday through Saturday. Nice. I like how they've really improved upon how the Sims look. They've given them a lot more character, a lot more style. You can have a lot more fun with the body types. That's definitely going to be one thing I look forward to is designing my first Sim. I haven't done that yet. Well, no, that's not strictly true. I did start to do it when I was testing to see if it played through okay on the stream. But I haven't done much with it. If I do another stream of this, it will be probably more play scenarios. But if I do a recording, then I'm going to follow one in particular. But these seem more fitting for a stream rather than a Let's Play. The Let's Plays I want to save for stuff that's got plot. This is just fun. Let's chill out and do fun things with characters. So that one's programming. So while she's working on that, let's take a look at some of the things we got here. Charisma, comedy, cooking, fitness, logic, mischief, programming, video gaming. Oh, there's lots of fun here. And then relationships. You see, a romantic interest. Ooh. But apparently, what is this? Dislike. Wait, what?
Witoonie.
And then we have an inventory here with, I got a telescope. And then geek, genius, ambitious, connections. Apparently we were a happy toddler, entrepreneurial, mentally gifted, and a quick learner. And then apparently likes and dislikes. So we have likes, music, hobbies and skills, and art. But we don't have anything. Oh, we don't have anything we dislike? At least not yet. But okay. So if we ever get to the point where we could have them go through and we can have a toddler all the way up to through. Yeah, Sims don't have a plot or any major form of narrative, and it's great for streams, especially with all the unscripted. Yeah, it's exactly it. I agree with that completely. It's just, it's unscripted. It's supposed to be, kick back and relax and have some fun. And they, and Stardew Valley is also a fun one, even though it does have a, oh, we're going to want to go to bed soon. At 8:30 at night? What are you, me? Also, I love the hairstyle. That's the kind of style I wish I could wear. I mean, I love the fact that my hair is long. But there are some times where I would look at this and I go, oh man, I wish I could have that. But it's funny because her hair color, my hair is that color just in one spot, and that is where it frames around my face. I have I learned recently is called a Malin streak. It's just a shock of white like Rogue. So I literally have one of those. That's actually genetic. It's natural. It just my aunt's got one and so do I. So it's kind of my pride. I'm actually very, very vain about it, just because I find it so cool. But I do kind of wish I could wear this style sometimes. But I do like my long hair. I like that I get to put it up and leave it down and how pretty and professional it looks. But it can be a pain sometimes if it gets too long, because sadly my hair is also very thick and wavy. And it can kind of get all over the place. Enough of me rambling. Well, while we've got this pause, I don't have active tonight the Wheel of Voices, because I didn't have time to get it shifted over. So I'm not going to do that this time around. We're just having fun and rambling and listening to me talk. But if you have any questions, yeah, I do have one that's genetic. Yeah, it kind of started showing up when I was in my early 30s one day, and it started at at my part where my bangs normally would be, and it just started. All right, did I get it? Oh, I'm almost there. But I think I'm going to. Woohoo! All right, we're going to stop that. We're going to use this. You're feeling fine. It's the end of the world. And then we're going to have... Oh, apparently... What is it raining? Oh, it's a river. There's fish. Oh, that's so cool. There's fishes. We get to go fishing. Awesome. All right. Oh, wait, no. Okay, so let me take a look around at this a little bit better. So we have some sort of river aqueduct thing here where there are apparently a bunch of fish. What kind of fish we got here? Oh, so cool. Oh, we're going to have to try and go fishing one of these times. You weren't supposed to go to bed yet, but you're going to be pretty freaking hungry when you wake up. Well, let's see. No, I didn't. Doggone it. Milk. That's what I want to do, is I just wanted to have a glass of milk. There is nothing like a glass of milk sometimes. All right. Yes, I am happy too when I drink a glass of milk. All right. And now we're going to go sleep. Turn off all lights. All right. Now we're speed running it. That can sometimes happen where it'll show up in weird colors and things like that. Just, dark beard, but the front half is orange. That can be really cool. A lot of people, pay money to get kind of stuff like that. And then you get those of us who have it naturally, and it's like they don't want, it doesn't strike them as going, there's plenty of people at my job who have the streaks kind of in the same place of different colors. So nobody says anything. But at the same time, they wouldn't, because, that's the style now. But it is kind of funny how when I was in school, one of the rules and it didn't start to come into effect until I was getting ready to go, but they had to lay down a rule that said, only natural hair colors. Because some of, my friends would, put streaks and dye their hair and stuff. And I'm so glad I didn't have to deal with the white streak as a kid. Because I would have gotten so much... there would have been so many issues. We would have had to constantly explain, no, I can't get this out. This is part of it. And if you try and dye it, it's going to turn pink. And then where will we be? So I'm glad I didn't have to do that. Unwind with my hobby. Find the telescope. Oh, I have a telescope. Where should we put the telescope? That seems like an outdoorsy kind of thing. I love sunrise. Oh, I love these kind of sunrises. Oh, I wish I could angle up. How do I angle up? Oh, I want to be able to angle up. I don't think I can, though. Ooh, so pretty. I love a pretty sunrise and a pretty sunset. I love listening to certain kind of music at certain times of day. They just make me feel good. Like, there's a song by Black Griffin. You can actually find him on YouTube. He's got a song called Moonlight that anytime I listen to it, it just makes me feel like it's a summer evening, like the sun is just starting to go down, and it's very orangey and dusky, and I can hear doves and the beginning of nature noises. It's just, that's the kind of song, just, it hits me, it hits the right chord, as it were. Ha ha, music jokes, ha ha ha. All right, so we don't have work today. And this is actually going to be interesting because the other game I was playing, I was freelance. I didn't have a job to go to, so I'm going to be interested to see right here what happens. Also, I love that they have a assigned to right side, and you can assign to left side. That's kind of interesting to me. Oh, yes, I did like the Gamma Birdie and Raven. Yes, that was very fun. I added them to the slideshow I have for Stardew Valley, so you'll get to see them featured when I come back to this stream after the new year. So, yeah, absolutely love them. All right, time to wake up. Also, I love how easy it is to... All right, I'm focused. Change outfit. What are we going to wear? Ooh, look at all the different outfits we have. What's this? Oh. Got lots of cool. All right, let's have some breakfast. Have breakfast. Scrambled eggs with bacon. Nothing wrong with a bit of scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs are a favorite. Scrambled eggs and toast. Gotta love it. Absolutely love it. It's a favorite. Let's see, how are our cooking skills? I just realized.
Oh.
Traits. Skills. Charisma. Cooking. Where's cooking? Do we have any cooking skills? Are we adding cooking skills now? Cooking. Okay, so we are at a level 4 cooking. That's good. Ooh, we're fancy now. You know, if I ever get back to, ooh, you know, if your breakfast starts to bling like that, you might not want to eat it. Might be a bad idea to eat blinging breakfast. But what do I know? I am not a fantastic chef. I can make enough to sustain me. But like I said, scrambled eggs, it's hard to screw that up. All right, clean up all your stuff there, Nova. And then we will unwind with the hobby because inventory, place in world, how about right there? Oh, actually, we need to come here. Come here. There we go. We want it outside where we can actually see stuff. Alright, clean up. There we go. Good job. Alright, so apparently we're going to... What are we going to do? Oh, we're playing a game. I'm going to let him play a game. Yeah, so I have a Discord channel. Server. Given that the Blu-ray release is soon, if not already, would you be curious in seeing what the gammas that inspire the art are like in their movie? I'd be willing to check it out. At some point, I am definitely curious to see what it is. I might be willing to check it out, but for right now, I definitely enjoy the look. So yeah, I definitely would check out the trailer at some point. Let's see. We reached level 4 and level 3 in video gaming, so we've done all that. Now we just need to do programming. Complete. So we have to complete our programming. Set. Alright, so we got that. Use telescope to observe the sky. Well, we go here. Alright, now we're outside. Can't be performed while placed indoors. Okay, so it wants to... Okay, so this counts as being indoors. Alright, so we'll put it right there. Alright. Let's observe the sky. Option, lock your laptop. Did I just hear a train? I am hearing a train. Yeah, go ahead and leave the trailer in the Discord server. I will definitely be able to find it better that way. I'll have to check that out at some point. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I will definitely check that out. Let's see, what are these other things? Yay! Lock laptop. Sims can be nosy individuals. Oh, you see, we had all those Sims looking at the stuff. So Sims can be nosy individuals. To ensure only Nova can access, click on and select lock the computer for everyone but Nova. Okay, that's a good idea. So let's try that. More choices. More choices? Household. Computer security setting. Lock computer for everyone but Nova. Because that is Nova's laptop. Ain't nobody going to touch it. Cool. We're getting the hang of this. Yeah, I'll check that out. For those of you, I will, at the end of the stream, I will put a link if you are curious about, joining my Discord. It's not a very active one because I'm super busy, but when I see messages and stuff pop up, I will say hello and... Oh, the mail is here. Yay! I will pop in and say hello and definitely can check stuff out. You can leave messages. If you have art that you want to share, whether it's your own art of stuff you're working on or stories or whatever, you can make requests. Like I said, it's not a very busy one, but it is a good place to kind of mingle, say hello to each other, and see what's going on. There are messages that get uploaded when videos go live on YouTube. Also, a few of your other YouTubers are active on the server as well. It is very cozy. I try and make it very, very cozy. I mean, I don't want it to be a very crazy place just because I can't handle that. I'm way too busy. And I know you guys don't want to be, putting up with that all the time too. Oh, hello. Hey, Nova, Vance Horner has asked me out on a date. Should I say yes? Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's see. Ooh, who's that? Who are you? You're moving too fast for me to say hello, so we won't do that. Get promoted to manager or pick up telescope and return. Nah. We might do that later. We're having fun. Oh, okay. Well, then we're going to do that. Oh, apparently we had to go really bad. Oh, apparently we're uncomfortable. Oh, gee. Look at the walk. I'm sorry. Sorry, Nova. Sorry. Oh, that's funny. All right. Let's do... Let's practice programming, because that is one of the things we have to do, isn't it? Level 4 programming, level 3 video game. What are my skills? Video gaming is 5, programming is currently at a 4, so let's try and get higher, so that when we go into work, we will be ready. Because you know what, Lewis? You're not going to be overshadowing us for very long. Yeah, you hear me, Lewis? We are not going to let you overshadow us. Let's see. So we're wanting to get promoted to project managers. To get promoted, complete your Sims promotion tasks, daily task, and attend work in a positive mood, like focused. Okay. I like how this has changed. I don't know what The Sims 3 was like. I never got a chance to play it. But compared to The Sims 1 and The Sims 2, I like how they give this a little bit more depth. Like, you don't have to do specific things anymore. There's like, they keep it a lot more, for lack of a better word, vague. Like, oh, this is how I want to feel. Like, or oh, you know, this might be fun. Put in inventory when you're done with your programming. That's nice, though, that they have the option that you can put this away and do that kind of stuff. Daily task, programming complete. Oh, so it's already done, so we did do it, I guess. And we work in 20 hours. How are we doing as far as everything else? Look at us. We're always feeling satisfied. I really do like this game. I know I've heard some things about Sims 5, and the only way I can see them kind of going up now is if, like, they turn it into a virtual reality thing. I think I mentioned this in a previous stream. Over the summer when I was in England visiting the boyfriend, I got to try virtual reality on the PlayStation for the very first time. Like, ever. I've never gotten to try virtual reality. I've seen it. I was honestly curious about how it works, because I've seen people playing with the Oculus Rift or the PlayStation virtual reality stuff. Like, I've seen Job Simulator. I've seen, like, the tower game where, like, you're walking on a plank. And I'm like, me just watching it doesn't seem real. So I got to try it with Batman Arkham VR. It was the virtual reality game that kind of precursored the upcoming Arkham games. Oh, what was that? Oh, practice programming for 5 hours. Practice video games for 5 hours. 2 of 5. Nice. So we've got satisfaction here too. Reward store. What do we got? Ooh, look at this. Focused potion. Happy potion. Energized. Man, look at these. Gym rat. Moodlet solver. Ooh, moves all the... This is so cool. See, I hadn't seen any of this stuff before. Night owl. Build extra skills at night. Extra skills in the morning. Free services. Ooh, that's going to come in handy. Potion of youth. What does that do? Drink this to turn back the clock on your Sim's current age. Create a visionary entrepreneurial. Drink that to more likely to get promoted. Okay, that's really cool. I like all this stuff. Oh, that's fun. That is so cool. Yeah, I definitely like how they really expanded upon this idea compared to The Sims 1 and The Sims 2. That is so cool. I love all this. Let's see. Skills. I should probably think about doing something for fitness. But honestly, well, Sims want to stay healthy. Fitness-minded Sims frequently go above and beyond. I don't know if I'll get a treadmill, but I might be going for jogs and stuff, just to live vicariously through the Sim. I would love to be able to go jogging around here, but one, it's a very urban area, so there's not a lot of room to go jogging around that's relatively safe, away from traffic or small neighborhoods where there's a lot of cars parked. And two, living where I do, it is freezing. But getting back to what I was saying about Arkham VR, it just kind of, you had like a mini game going into it, and it was my first time putting on the visor and having all the stuff in place. So I was down in the Batcave, and I was looking at all the discs they have that showed all the different characters. Like, I got to see the Joker, and you can press buttons to make the Joker and all the characters do different poses that you would see in the game. So, like, I've got the Joker just right there in front of me, looking so realistic. And then he'll suddenly strike a pose like laughing, or he'll strike a pose like he's going to throw a joke bomb or something at me. And then I get to the one that has Killer Croc. And let me tell you, my boyfriend can vouch for this. Let me tell you, I put that in, and I turn to look back, and I'm just staring at a chest, and I just look up and go, oh my God. And as I'm going, who here is old enough to remember the very first Sims game from the 2000s? Present! I had it! I had the first Sims game. I loved it. Oh, so many hours got wasted on that. Oh yeah, first desktop computer I ever bought with my own money in college, and when I was living on my own. This was the early 2000s. I bought that game because it was on sale from Best Buy, and I was playing it. Oh geez, I gotta tell you, those hours I spent home sick with the flu for 48 hours, it definitely came in handy to have that game. But yeah, I was looking at Killer Croc, and I just was having it go through the poses, and and then all of a sudden I got to the pose where Killer Croc roars, and I jumped about a foot in the air, and my boyfriend caught me. He's like, "You okay? I don't want you to trip over the cords or anything." But I must have jumped like right into his arms. Like, it was literally like, if you watch a clip of Johnny Carson going up to the cheetah in the cage, and the cheetah swipes at him, he just screams, jumps back, and jumps into Ed McMahon's arms. That's what it was for me with the boyfriend when Killer Croc just roared at me. I was just like, holy crap, and just jumped. And he was more worried that I was going to trip over the wires and stuff. But, all right, go put away your telescope. We finished all our programming stuff. And then, you know what? I think we're going to watch some TV. Oh, after we talk to this person, we're going to say hello. Cheerful introduction. Yeah, I remember the cheat codes for Sims 2. Like, I remember, I think it was Sims 1 also, I learned the ka-ching cheat. Where I could get money easily. And then there was Motherload. I remember doing that quite often. Especially... Oh, I can believe that they made him scarier. I mean, they made him look like some sort of monstrous crocodile in the Arkham Knight. Now, I didn't get to play the Arkham Knight games. I just got to try the VR thing. And that's not the only VR thing I got to do. I got to try some of the other stuff. I got to play Astrobot, the Astrobot Rescue, which was so cute. I was so sad I had to leave England, not only because I didn't want to say goodbye to the boyfriend, but I hadn't finished the Astrobot game. I hadn't finished rescuing all the Astrobots. So I told him not to let anything happen to my game until I got back. I don't know when that'll be, so I may be starting that game over when I see him again. But yeah, I remember the Sims 1, and then I had Sims 2, and I had almost all the expansions. I really put some effort into collecting those expansions for Sims 2. I had everything. And then didn't get Sims 3, because I was like, no, I don't want to go down this rabbit hole again. I feel like, that could be dangerous. I wouldn't get any work done. I remember people using Sims games to create a wedding for some of their favorite video game or anime characters. I remember that too. I remember Sims 2 being used for a lot of storytelling stuff. Like, that's among some of the earliest forms of content creation here on YouTube. Like, somebody had a whole soap opera going with The Sims of, the neighborhood was like Riverside Heights or something like that. And they had a whole thing going on where they had all these characters doing their different interactions and telling stories and stuff. And it was like, oh, wow. Like, that's like some of the earliest content that people had where they were just telling stories. So let's see. What are we going to do? We're going to research workout tips. Okay. I think there's still a few of them on even now. I'd have to go back and see if I could find the one I had been watching rather obsessively. Yeah, I'd have to go back and see if it's still around, but there were a lot of music videos and stuff where they were using The Sims 2. I didn't see as much with The Sims 3. I actually even thought about making one myself, but my computer was not up to the task at the time. I don't even think this one would be, but now I don't need to. I am making content in another way with my own storytelling. So I think it worked out. But yes, I remember if your character died, you could either pay Death $100 to come back to life or do the fiddle challenge with him. I remember the fiddle challenge, yes. Oh. And that is one of my favorite Charlie Daniels songs. Yes, I remember that one. I never did well with having either the money to do it, so most of the time I just I took the loss. Apparently I'm excited about something. What am I doing? Troll the forums. Nova's an internet troll. Oh, you think every time she does that whole little giggle up and down, she's going, cool story, bruh? Hey there, just stopped by to say hi. We've met before and you were nice enough to put my Super Adventures channel. Oh, yeah! Luke, hey! It is good to see ya! Hey! Thank you! I am very happy to see you. I remember meeting you. So glad to have you. Oh, and I'm so happy that I put your channel on there. I still go and check out and see some of the stuff. I hope you have been having some success too. Yeah, check out on my other channels. Super Adventures. There's a lot of games and stuff on there that that Luke has done. It's definitely some of the Mario stuff on there is super fun to see. So, Luke, it is so good to have you stop by. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. I do remember you. And thank you for the warm words. I am very happy that that you stopped by, and I am and thank you for the kind words about how things are going. I'm very proud of myself, and I'm just thank you for the comment about my channel. I appreciate that. Such nice words. I'm blushing like crazy here. My cheeks hurt from smiling so much. That's so cool. All right, I want to say hi to this one person. Say cheerful introduction. Oh, I'm sorry it didn't go as well as you hoped, but hopefully you still got a chance, and maybe you'll start getting inspired again. That's the nice thing about YouTube, is you can kind of have it come and go. But yeah, I definitely love the stuff on there. I was watching for a good chunk of time, and then I unfortunately wasn't able to watch a lot. I barely have time to watch anything anymore because I'm focusing on what I do here. But definitely check out Luke's stuff. His Mario stuff is very cool on there. It's a couple others. Hello from Argentina. Hi there, Ivan Spangler. So glad to have you here. Congratulations, by the way, to your football team. It's very... Aw, you're welcome, Luke. And congratulations, Ivan, to your football team. And to Messi. I was very, very pleased to hear about Argentina's win. So congratulations. I bet your country is super excited. Yep. World Cup champions. Absolutely. I follow football in England. It's kind of a it's kind of a side perk of dating an Englishman. You kind of find yourself pulled into the whole football thing. I've also found myself kind of pulled into the whole Formula One racing. But to be fair, I pulled him into IndyCar, and I'm working on pulling him into baseball. Actually, I got him really excited about NFL football. He is rooting for my Detroit Lions right now. And the Lions have been doing really good this season. I'm genuinely impressed. In England, the league is incredible. They are incredible. My favorite team in England is the Bournemouth Cherries. I picked them because Bournemouth was the first city I visited the first time I went to England when I was in high school on my orchestra tour. We were in Bournemouth for 4 days. So when I found out they had a football team, when I started getting into Premier League, I was like, yeah, I'll go with them. So definitely am finding myself to be turning into a football. That's soccer for all us Americans. I'm still learning the game of cricket. Where am I from? I am from here in the good old U.S., in the Michigan. That if you look at the map of Michigan, that's the one that looks like a mitten. But I have a boyfriend who lives in northern England. So I'm kind of both, I suppose, in a roundabout way. You say Bournemouth very sweetly. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I enjoy. I don't get to watch them play very often just because of the time zones. Yeah, I say soccer, no football. So yeah, I am becoming more and more of a sports fan. And as I said, I'm still learning cricket. Cricket is taking a little bit longer for me to... Yeah, in the U.S. we say soccer. That is true. Yes, in the U.S. we call it soccer. In England, it's football or footy. So I sometimes call it both, just because of Not only the fact that I live in America, but also that I watch so much sports in England, so I kind of find myself doing both and calling it soccer and football. So, cricket is I'm trying to figure out how to describe it. Basically, it's never, despite being an Englishman, never cared much for football. Isn't that risking deportation if you don't like football, or is that you're more likely to be deported if you say you don't like tea? I could never decide which. I don't know, George. You may have to explain cricket better than I can. Cricket is from what I understand of it, it's a little like baseball, except it's you throw the ball and you hit it, and then it has to go over some stands. Cricket to me was always baseball with extra steps. That's actually the kind of funny, because I was describing baseball to my boyfriend, and we were joking about baseball and cricket, and as he put it, he was like, you watching baseball. It's not Britain's fault that you Americans couldn't figure out how to play cricket properly. Similar to baseball, but you have to hold the bat. That's true. And there's no bases to run to. You just do the number of runs back and forth, right? And then I do know that if it bounces and hits the ring, it's 4 points. If it flies over the ring, it's 6. I do know that much. So I'm still learning. But it's a work in progress. That's been the most difficult thing to learn. But I'm getting the hang of it. Like I said, I've been able to learn that much. All right, this is Tuesday, so this is the first day we're going to get to go to work and meet our arch nemesis, Lewis. Lewis, we're coming for you. We are going to be in a good mood. We're having happy dreams. And we're going to be in a focused, positive mood. All our skills, or all our needs will be in the green. And we will go and we will make you bow in our shadow. Or the game could completely throw us a curveball. Who knows? But this is loads of fun to play. I like being able to do this and be able to read the comment section. I really want to know what Nova is dreaming about here, because I don't giggle in my sleep. Disliking footballs is grounds for banishment. Boy. Well, so does T get you sent to the Tower of London? And I have always liked T. Disliking T is grounds for deportation. Don't like tea? Okay, out. Fortunately, I do like tea. I like it more as I've gotten older than I did as a kid. First time I went to England, when I was with my high school orchestra. And this was 1997. I'll let that settle for 1997. Little birdie, 15 years old, traveling by herself for the first time. 1997. No cell phones, no digital cameras, nothing like that. I was using traveler's checks to give you an idea of how long ago this was. But I ended up having high tea with the mayor of Bournemouth. And it was interesting because I'd never had tea before. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your family, dishonor on your cow. But I tried tea and I was surprised because I'd never had tea unsweetened before. So I took it and I was like, what the heck? And I was sitting next to the mayor and he was like, put a little sugar in it if you don't like it. And I was like, oh, okay. And so I put like 2 teaspoons of sugar in and tried it, and I was like, nope. Put 2 more in. Took a sip. Nope. Put 2 more in. He's looking at me like, would you like some tea with your sugar? I wonder why football isn't more popular in America. I mean, I'm American. Don't watch it much, but I still wonder why the rest of Americans don't like it more. Probably because it isn't as pushed compared to, like, the NFL. It's probably also, like, the same with why hockey does better in certain parts of the country than it does in others. But football is pretty much can work anywhere. Heard that their tea there is made with milk. It's the tea I had. I use something called P&G Tips. That's what I had when I was over there visiting the boyfriend, and he did put milk in it. And because he knows me, he also put 2 teaspoons of sugar. But with the milk, it definitely did ease the bitterness that I had been experiencing. Go. So yeah, most English tea has milk. Yep. I had milk in my tea. Yeah, it was just adding the milk to it. He also added some sugar. When I have tea here, I usually add honey to it because voice actress, need to save my throat. I will also add lemon if necessary. Have breakfast. We are going to have some eggs and toast. That is, yes, PG Tips is a good brand. They did a competition to win the PG Tips monkey. They have a monkey? Oh, wait a minute. I know this. I know this. My boyfriend did show this to me about the little monkeys that are having PG Tips, because the lady monkey was voiced by Miriam Margolyes. I do remember this. I remember seeing this commercial. I got to watch a snapshot about Miriam Margolyes' career, because I had no idea she was the Cadbury bunny from those commercials. I was listening. When I found out who it was, I was like, that's Professor Sprout. That's Aunt Sponge from James and the Giant Peach. That's Grandma Rosie from the movie Balto doing Cadbury Bunny. Oh, I loved it. I was having the sip, crap and tea, put in Splenda, lemon, milk, honey, and butter. I don't put butter in mine. I don't like the butter in mine, but I will do milk, honey, and lemon and honey when I'm about to record. Like, I don't have my tea with me right now because it's almost 10 o'clock at night. I don't need to be caffeine. I need to get some decaf. George, does PG Tips have a decaf version of their tea? If they do, I really should look into getting that. I didn't find any at my store. I also ended up having this is still a running joke that I took all the fruit pastels with me and didn't leave my boyfriend any. He still hasn't forgotten. Yeah, I do like PG Tips. I like it way more than Tetley or even Stash, honestly. It feels... I know some people who have added butter to it, and I worked with somebody at a restaurant. Oh, there is decaf, okay. Yeah, you better get dressed, because we're going to be heading off to work at 9 a.m. Change outfit. Work. That's a night out. Every day, athletic, sleep, party, swimwear, hot weather, cold weather. All right. Because we're going to be leaving for work soon. I will have to take a look for the decaf version of PG Tips to have in the evening to try and not have my caffeine go absolutely crazy. We're inspired. All right, do we have anything else we need to top off before we head off? UK right now, just cold weather clothing. Yeah, I was actually saying there's a lot of us here in my state. We have a winter storm bearing down on most of the Midwest. The butter, it sort of adds some cream to it, because especially if you use the really creamy stuff, but it also gives the tea or even the coffee a very mellow taste. But it all depends on the kind of butter you use. I personally didn't like it. I prefer the milk and the honey. But that's just me personally. Keurig coffee machine at home. They have some delicious teapots. Lemon tea, sleepy time tea, mint leaf tea, chamomile. Yeah, I need to get a someday replace my coffee maker. I got my mother's Keurig machine from her classroom, but it ended up breaking down on me. And but I really don't need to worry about getting a coffee machine right now, because fortunately the job I have is all right, so we need to go to work. How do we go to work? We need to go to work. Work in 21 minutes. How do we go? How do we go to work? Anybody know how we go to work? All right, hang on. That's not how. How do we go to work? I just realized I'm used to, oh, okay, okay. Somebody tell me, how do we make this thing go to work? Oh, we changed the phone color. Ooh, I'm going to change it to this color. All right, maybe it should be automatic. Oh, I know. There we go. Okay, so that's what it wants to have happen, is go to work, it'll actually say. All right, there we go. Sometimes it melts. Ooh. All right, so we figured out how to go to work. It will do it and just show us. So we actually work like, I don't know how this works, but all right, so cool. So we don't have to worry about that. All right, let's speed it up. You won't believe it. Answer is such a sweetheart. I'm in love. Congrats. Yay. Oh. We're flirty? Who are we flirty with? The land grab power company has shut off the power to your house. Pay your bills to get it turned back on. Okay. Pay bills. Nope, we figured it out. Yeah, because in the original, you just walked outside the street and a car came and took you. It was the same thing in Sims 2. The car pulled up into the driveway and you went. But apparently this time you just kind of do it when it says it's time to go. You see, I'm more familiar with Sims 2. I didn't get to Sims 3 when it was around. I saw it, but I never got a chance to play it. There we go. We got a promotion!
Pandola.
Pay the bills. Pay your bills. All right. All right. Cool. That's really fun. I'm hearing a train. Where is the train? There's the train! Oh, love a train. I have lots of fond memories of trains. The train was my favorite way to travel home from college when I lived in Chicago for college. I was promoted to Project Mad. Oh dear. What did we just try and break? So when I went to school in Chicago, that was my favorite way of traveling home because I don't dislike flying, but the flight was so short that it wasn't easy to get comfortable. And it just came to be a pain in the butt. So, yeah, when I decided, no, I'm going to take the train home. I can kick back and relax. I can get up, walk around. And then I took the train to visit my best friend out in North Dakota. And then I played, I took the train all over the place when I was in England. So I definitely liked it. But my favorite memory of a train is where I lived when I was a little kid. There was a train tracks behind my house. So there was my backyard and there was a big red fence. And then there was a, what's Lewis say? Hey Nova, guess what? I got promoted too. I used my bonus to buy furniture and made it rain. I got lots of flashy new items that will quickly get me into a good mood, so I'll have even more time for career advancement. Smart, huh? You gotta spend money to make money, I gotta admit. I'm surprised you were promoted as well. Must have been luck. When I'm your manager, I'll make sure mistakes like that don't happen again. I'll buy stuff with my bonus too. Buy a bed with energy rating of 6. Huh. That's interesting. Well, Lewis and I are neck and neck. Oh, good luck, Luke, thanks for stopping by. Merry Christmas to you too. Hopefully I will see you on one of my streams again. Check out some of my Stardew Valley playthroughs as well and some of the other games. But thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you got to relax before bed. Is anyone here a Digimon fan? By the time Digimon rolled around, same thing with Pokemon, was a little bit too old for it, and I was starting to get into more of the older anime stuff. So what am I reading? But I did play Pokemon Go, but I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Digimon or anything like that. It was just not my thing. My brother, on the other hand, was very much into that. Yeah. All right, let's see. We want to mod a game, huh? Well, what are we doing on how are we looking here? I think we're going to start wrapping this stream up anyway because it is 10 o'clock and I've gone about as late as I can. But I am definitely going to be streaming this again. This went really, really well. And I also will have an early-ish morning. But yeah, this is definitely a lot of fun. I like this game. This has been loads of fun to do. So let's wrap up this day with this game we're playing. Then we will start to wind things down. If anybody wants to ask any questions about the channel or has some input on games that they'd like to see on the channel. I mean, I can't promise everything, but check out my Twitch channel. I was actually playing God of War the other night. Now, I'm not talking with it or anything. I was just broadcasting because I was testing it out, and the boyfriend was watching. But it's still on there for another few days if you want to see. It's just for maybe under an hour. But you can check it out on my Twitch channel. I will eventually, probably in the new year, start streaming both here on YouTube and Twitch once I'm sure it's actually going to work. I got into Jamila through the Cyber Sleuth gaze and was surprised at how mature it was. More worse than death things happened than I thought. Yeah, I've heard about that. I heard there were some very dark moments. Boy, you do a lot of browsing books, but you don't necessarily read them, do you? All right, well, Nova is going to bed. We've got a good start on this. So we are actually going to now, we're going to save. And we are going to start to wrap up. Ooh. Oh, I like the lunar phase they show. Waxing crescent moon. That's really cool. All right. So we're going to save this. Exit to main menu. Save and exit. Okay. All right. Well, hey, thank you for tuning in. So let's see. Follow to catch that stuff on Twitch at some point. If I make another OC art idea for you, any requests of what I should turn Bernie and Raven to? Yes. Ooh. You know what? I don't know. I haven't had a whole lot of time to work on Hero Forge. I was testing it out with a couple of other things for some D&D stuff I was doing, but I haven't really had a chance to try much on there. I suppose if you wanted to try and I'm half tempted to see what Birdie and Raven would look like as magical girls, like Sailor Moon. I'm actually half tempted to test that out. But let's see. So this being, the longest night of the year, we're going to go a little bit longer here. So we've got everything starting to wrap up for 2022. As we go into 2023, there's going to be a lot happening on the channel with that's scary. He's just about to say Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon is my jam. First anime I ever officially watched and absolutely loved it. I have the entire 90s version on Blu-ray now. I'm hoping eventually to save up enough to get Sailor Moon Crystal once it's all officially released. If it actually ever can be officially released, thanks to Netflix now having Sailor Moon Eternal. But hey, at least hopefully it won't go anywhere. I can watch it there at least. But I'm also working on collecting the manga. But as I was saying, 2023 is going to be super busy. The scripts are going to hopefully continue the trend I've got of once a week release. Stardew Valley will continue on certain Saturdays. More Let's Plays. Phoenix Wright is going to continue. Along with a couple of other games that are going to be added to the mix. Undertale is a-coming. As is Night in the Woods. I was able to... Yeah, the dub changed. Even back then, I remember being so annoyed with the Americanization. Like, it wasn't even that they had Americanized the names and whatnot, but the fact that this is how Deke Productions thought this was how teenage girls talked. Like, I never used the phrase, "this is some Wongo dream." I remember being hugely annoyed by that. So, I would definitely check it out. It is a good show. I definitely would check out. You can check out either Crystal first or check out the 90s first. Either way, it's going to make you appreciate the other. Because Crystal is basically the manga, whereas the 90s version basically did what the 90s did, which was a Monster of the Week scenario for Usagi and her friends. So I would say definitely check it out, but I'm biased. I will watch that over and over again. Same thing with Crystal. Same thing with Fruits Basket. I watched the original and I watched the reboot, and I love the reboot. I'm glad that they were able to finish it. But yeah, Night in the Woods is going to be coming. I am going to be looking at the sales to get that because I cannot wait to do those voices. To me, I'm looking at that. It's going to be right up there with Fran Bow and how I do the voices. Phoenix Wright will continue. Undertale is coming. Come around Memorial Day, I am going to do Valiant Hearts. Even though it is sad that I won't get to do the follow-up, which is just a mobile game. Thank you, Netflix, again. And of course, there will be other things coming, like some things I can't even tell you yet because I gotta keep some surprises. And then, of course, there will be things over on Patreon as well. I have videos that are going to be Patreon exclusives, not only for the mature tier, but also, hopefully, if I can finish getting some stuff together, a Patreon exclusive series for 1 year before it even comes to YouTube. Knock on wood. Anyway, but yeah, there will be loads of stuff here happening on YouTube because there's also loads of stuff happening with my voice work as well. So in the meantime, I hope you will continue to subscribe. We are, holding steady at about 4150 at the moment. I'd like to see if we can get up to higher numbers, but right now, I'm kind of happy. I never set out to have this channel explode. It's supposed to be a nice, cozy place, like my Discord server. Which, by the way, while I'm thinking of that, let me get this. It is a nice and cozy Discord server. There's not a lot of people, but they do exist. They kind of come and go. I'm floating around. You can send me messages that way. You can post any artwork you want to share, any scripts that you want to share, either for me to do or some of the other people. Even if it's stuff that you just want to write yourself and share. It's a place to be creative, and it's a nice, safe space, no judgment. Whatever the case may be, I just wanted to make a place where everybody could be relaxed, just like this channel. It's a side of my voice work and my brand, which is all under our favorite little tweetheart there, the little yellow bird, who is officially the mascot for the channel, but also the logo of my voice acting channel. But I am so glad so many of you came to hang out and had a good time. I had lots of fun playing The Sims. I'm definitely going to play this again in streams. And I hope you'll check it out as well. I also hope you'll check out the rest of my channel, all my playthroughs. And if you get a chance, check out some of the upcoming events over on Kim Carter's channel. I know we are slowly trying to find an opportunity to start doing Dungeons and Dragons again. Yes, you will get to see Kanara and all the gang getting together. Yes, Treble's baseball bat barbarian is coming back. Kanara's one gnome punch, or one punch gnome. Yeah, one punch gnome is coming back. So I cannot wait to get started. Our schedules have now been working well so that it can be all 5 of us. So we're working hard on that. But hey, thank you for hanging out. Happy Yule, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and all the other holidays that I can't even list because it would take too long. But I am so glad you spent this time with me. And keep an eye on this channel for more announcements of upcoming events. And I will see you all again. Happy holidays, sweethearts!